Oh my god, enough with the free sticker slots. I don't care. I have no interest. I am streaming, Ace. I invited Graham to join me. So, Graham says he is currently in the middle of Con Crunch, so he might not be able to. He said it might be possible for him to join for a little bit. That is unlikely. But I am choosing this game for reasons related to something announced literally today. Now, unlike most games I stream, I don't like this one.
Tis the present year. Breakthroughs in robotic technology have ushered in a new era of peace and prosperity.
So,
Violence is confined to the battle coliseum.
this,
Where robots
I'm going to be talking over it because I don't respect it very much. This game was a Kickstarter game announced by the producer of most Mega Man games for over for actually like closer to 20 years. After he left Capcom. This was supposed to be the big revival, the big return, and it was touted as such, with a big Kickstarter thing saying that if successful it would have things like online multiplayer, and it would be launched for 8 platforms, and it would be the big bad return of the totally not Mega Man that everybody knows. Now you may note, first of all, this game looks like shit.
Normally it would appear. What on earth has happened? It's chaos everywhere.
And the voice acting is bad.
Well, we won't figure it out here. We must make for the laboratory. And quickly. Beck, you forge ahead and clear a secure path.
So this game was announced for Nintendo 3DS, Wii U, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation Vita, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and PC. The 3DS and PlayStation Vita games have not released yet. This game came out 5 years ago. We are still waiting for 2 versions. This game was delayed at least 3 times. It is an extremely standard platformer with 3-4 boss stages and like 2 gimmick stages for other characters. It is about as standard and solved as video games these days get. Also, the blasts just don't look good. The shots. Delayed 3 times. This game takes maybe 3 to 6 hours to beat. They announced, after the delay, in the midst of the delays, they announced another Kickstarter for a revival that would be the spiritual successor to Mega Man Legends, which you know I love quite a bit. People were like, you haven't finished the other game you promised that is far simpler to make. And it's reported that the guy behind this game, while at Capcom, was also one of the major driving forces behind the cancellation of Mega Man Legends 3 and the transfer of Devil May Cry to change from Devil May Cry to DMC Devil May Cry. He is now widely hated by pretty much everybody.
Has declared a countrywide state of
There are some
emergency.
really weird simps who adore this game.
Based on reports of haywire
They are in the
robots
minority.
rampaging out of control in all 52 states. I'm being told we have a comment from Gregory Graham, CEO of Cherry Dynamics. Cherry Dyne, of course, being the world's leading robot manufacturer. Let's go there now, live.
Attention! Attention! Is this thing on? My fellow Americans, in this time of crisis, we at Cherry Dyne would just like to express that this isn't our fault. It's that Dr. Blackwell. He's the one behind this. Blame him! We at Cherry Dyne are doing all we can to help fix the situation. It's Blackwell. Hello, is this thing on?
Avi?
And now let's go live to our Eye in the Sky Avi for today's Avi News Traffic Report. Thanks, Avi. As you can see, we've got a few accidents eastbound on, well, everywhere!
Lighting number 6. What does he think he's doing? Unless, could he be malfunctioning too?
So I'm gonna tell you now because you're here, but and I want it to be kept a secret from Graham if he does come here. But Keiji Inafune, the man behind this game and Mega Man and DMC Devil May Cry and cancellation of Mega Man Legends 3, he announced today he would be launching his own line of non-fungible tokens.
Security bot.
NFTs
Unlike all the
available for
no
sale.
other way. You'll need to fight your way through.
He literally has not been involved in a game for years. And the last one was an apocalyptic trash fire. And it does not help his current reputation of a fucking grifter.
My goodness.
Also, those explosions were compared to pizza
Designed him with that capability,
and
but I hadn't thought it functioned.
and mocked by the Sonic Twitter.
I needed that. That's more like
Beck is voiced by beloved voice actor Yuri Lowenthal. The explosions look bad, the dash looks bad, the shots look bad, the models look bad, the environments look bad, and the voices are bad too.
What in the heck do you think's the matter? Are you okay, Will?
no, fine.
It doesn't feel bad, but the everything else is pretty bad.
These robots gone wild are tearing the place apart. I've sealed myself in the lab. Who knows how long before they break through?
Also, this is the regular dash. This is the ducking dash. I did not know there was a ducking dash for a long time. Until it became mandatory with instant death if you failed.
Bring it on. Bring it on. That bring it on.
They also many promises made by the developers or the publisher or whoever you want to call them in the Kickstarter were not followed through upon, such as Beck having multiple transformations,
To waste. Calculate the fastest.
like physical transformations, like, oh, he can turn into a drill, or he can turn into like a spring or whatever, you know, fun little platforming modes. Yeah, so I totally forgot about this because it took place hours afterward. Look at this shit though, I love it. But fucker,
Here we go. That's more like it.
they were instead replaced with these 3 little buffs you see that float over my head, you can go faster for a little bit, you can have higher defense for a little bit, or your shots will be stronger but slower and penetrating for a little bit. Instead of literally being able to completely change physical form, you now just get slightly better stats for like 30 seconds. Which is quite a difference.
Here we go. Right. The lab is just ahead. Sonda, are you still there? Have the robots torn you to pieces?
Criminy! Tactful as always, William. I'm here.
That's not the word, it's criminy. That's the joke behind Jiminy Cricket.
A demolition unit. How on earth did it manage to get down there? Back, quickly.
This is one of the first games where, like, people compared it to a PS2 game, and I was like, no. Not only are you wrong, like, usually it's like, no, it looks way better than a PS2 game, but this time I'm like, no. This looks worse than most PS2 games.
Come on. Snap out of it. Now.
Also, this just doesn't look very good.
Mission clear.
This game is like, now, like games like Final Fantasy 15 were also called, and Kingdom Hearts 3 were like called unfinished by me.
Sonda.
They are way prettier and way longer than this game. This game, I repeat, is about 3 hours long. It has the same amount of content as most Super Nintendo games, with some extra side shit, and promised online multiplayer that they don't even have lip flaps
Let me contact my brother at the
at
head office
all.
in Tokyo. Maybe he can send help.
Like, FromSoft games don't have lip flaps, but they have entirely traversable 3D environments
The Japanese government
and
won't let us intervene
multiple
until
NPCs.
we
Like,
know
this
the
is a
cause of the
pre-rendered cut.
malfunction.
This is a not a pre. This is a finished cutscene.
I was afraid of that.
Like,
But it makes
not
sense.
just random NPCs you can interact with in the
Any robots
world.
you send to help could be affected as well, making things even worse.
Just to confirm, Mr. Sonda, if we can isolate the cause of the robot rampage, we'll send aid?
Absolutely, Professor White.
Um,
Anything we can do. Did you have a plan in mind?
Yes. We'll send Beck to track down all his fellow mighty numbers. Great idea. Wait, what?
Yeah, they promised online multiplayer. I tried it. It doesn't work.
From his siblings' program.
Pretty sure the game crashed when I tried to do it. Or either that or nobody else was playing it. It's difficult to know when there are 8 platforms. Or at least 6. This game was never patched either, by the way.
Let's get to it.
It was never patched, with the exception of the Xbox 360 version, which was patched by Microsoft.
This is well within your capabilities.
Microsoft patched this game. A game they had nothing to do with, because they thought it was performing that poorly. They decided to try to fix it.
The VR training program.
What should we tackle next?
I have never seen that before. This game, like, had brand new occurrences for its frankly terribleness. Alright, so how do you feel about our friend, everybody's favorite video game voice actor and D&D dungeon master, Matthew Mercer?
System ready.
That animation is worse than PS1 animations. Hi, buddy.
Not exactly ideal conditions, I'll grant you that. Quickly now, Beck. Locate Mighty number 1.
That's more like it.
This is worse. Like, this looks worse than Mega Man X1. That game came out 30 years ago. Oh! Yes, a friend has visited, but I'm quite occupied. Okay, fine. Hi, buddy. Hello. I know he's everybody's favorite, so. Okay, wait a second. I kind of want to die to go back to the... I kind of want to die in this game to go back to the starting menu and pick the DLC character because it has something else I've never seen in a game before or since. It has a script direction in the game's subtitles. It has, like, groans of pain from one of the characters instead of, like a script written as a script direction. It says, like, improvise groans of pain here. I have never seen script directions telling an actor to improvise in a game before. It's like hearing a director talk in a finished movie. Like, not even just like a boom mic in for seconds. Like, the director, like, comes on screen with the boom mic, the camera pulls out, and then they're like, hey, could you try it like this? And they're like, yeah, okay. And then they show the next take in the movie. It's that level. And that was in the DLC. That now, if you bought it under certain conditions, like I did, like if you pre-ordered or were a Kickstarter backer or bought it on disc, which is what I was, then you got this version. Sorry, you got the version that came with the DLC included. But the DLC was not free inherently. There's Matthew Mercer.
Pyro, wait!
Warning. Multiple incoming robots detected.
What? Where?
It is confirmed. Pyro has gone rogue as well. Beck, you must hurry.
Bring it on!
Ta-da! Oh yeah, I don't think you can skip this. Oh no, you can. Okay.
It is confirmed. Pyro has gone rogue as well. Beck, you must hurry.
Here we go! Bring it on!
Now, suffice to say, online content creators had a field day with this fucking game. This was a gift to all reviewers and streamers and Let's Players.
Power! These designs of yours are something else, Will.
Yes, well, under the circumstances, that hardly feels like a compliment.
Also, like, this game tries way harder to be funny than the old Mega Man games tried to be. So, it doesn't come off well, because it's not funny. It really genuinely just simply isn't funny. Yeah. It's like trying to be like the quippy beloved game. It's not. Like, oh, your favorite signature character who says things like that. He's glaring at me. A kitty cat is glaring at me.
Bring it on.
Back! Look out!
Heat has compromised the integrity of nearby structures. Please proceed with caution.
Here we go.
Shout out to voice direction. Oh god. So here's the thing about the power-ups you get. They make you, like, the two of the power-ups you get change the way Beck moves and or shoots. So in a game like this, where you generally want to be precise, suddenly changing your controls for killing an enemy is really weird and bad. Also, you lose your healing items the instant you die. Oh boy, well. Dashes are infinite, though. Oh, okay.
Game over.
Alright, it's time to look at the DLC. That somebody must have paid extra for. Oh god, do I have to beat a regular stage to access the DLC first?
Go ahead and choose your...
Ooh.
I cannot remember if there are any good, like, easy stages, so I'm just gonna do this one. Because it's the one I am unfortunately most familiar with since I played it right now.
Robot running wild at an oil refinery. I don't like the look of this at all.
Not exactly ideal conditions, I'll grant you that. Quickly now, Beck. Locate Mighty number 1.
That's more like it.
That's more like it. Also, this game came out fairly close to the time that Sonic Mania came out. So, both fans of those famous blue iconic mascot platformer characters got something new. And I was deeply jealous of all Sonic fans. Not that I dislike Sonic or anything. It's just that I didn't play the 2D ones very much as a kid.
That's more like it. Bring it on.
Please let me skip this. Thank God. Oh, okay, he hadn't even spawned in yet, but I could still take damage from him, I suppose.
Must hurry.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Oh my! Did you see all those bots? And such power! These designs of yours are something else, Will.
Yes, well, under the circumstances, that hardly feels like a compliment.
This is a horrible setup right here.
Bring it on.
Damn it. Okay. Hi, buddy. I'm sorry if I'm moving or talking too much for you. Have you made any progress with the skittish kitty? With everybody's favorite Pokemon? Oh, he's going. I have worn out my welcome. Okay.
Here we go. That's one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking for sound options. There are not any sound options. I wanted to see if I could... Oh, I'm sorry, Ace. I know. I know you want to pet the kitty. And I know the kitty is still recovering from fear of interaction with humans, except your mother, apparently.
Bring it on. Here we go.
Back! Look out!
Heat has compromised the integrity of nearby structures. Please proceed with caution.
Here we go. Alley up.
Fucking hate this game.
That's more like it.
I wanted to turn off voice so I didn't have to hear Beck talk all the time. I know that would be like a cheap way of getting around that, but... Like, his quips and shit are annoying. I play Devil May Cry. I'm so incredibly pro-quip. But he doesn't... I hate him. Like, I don't know how often you've heard them, but Dante's quips in Devil May Cry 3 and everybody's quips in 4 onward, and Virgil's quips in 3, they're so good. They improve the game. This makes me hate everything. Okay, I think I'm right at the boss. Yes, I am. Okay.
Finally.
You. Why you not burn? Why you not burn?
See the voice acting.
Burn. I will crash and you burn.
Also, they give like power levels. They have no meaning. Okay. I thought those would go higher. Okay. Oh, I guess you can also do that. So Ace, I was also thinking something that's not funny. I was also thinking of since Nier Automata, which I would very much like to finish and continue, might take a little bit longer since I should play games of that variety less often and give myself more time to rest. That was the plan, but then I heard that the Mighty Number 9 guy was making NFTs, and I had to stream this. I was compelled. I was thinking of streaming another RPG that is less actiony, but I didn't know what to do. So I was thinking like one of 3 Final Fantasy games or Dragon Quest or something else, and I couldn't decide which, like Final Fantasy 6, 7, or 9, or maybe like even 4 or something, or Dragon Quest 11. God damn. And I didn't know if you had any thoughts about that. Like if there's any you'd prefer. Okay.
Pyro. Fine.
So 7 is the iconic one. 6 is the old classic, and 9 is the underrated classic. But both are a little bit forgotten these days because 7 and 10 are where the attention is. I have no intent to stream Final Fantasy X. It's not particularly close to my heart. Oh, okay, I got a trophy. You know what it means that I got a trophy is that my friends can see that I played this. And they will see, and if they do see and pay attention, they will ask me why. Because everybody knows I hate this game. I was very loud about my hatred for this game. My hatred has cooled down since it's been years, but I do still hate it. Make no mistake, I do hate this game. 6 it would be good. 6 is the one I've played the least of those 3. Because I got close to finishing 9. I've finished 7. I've not finished hate playing and hate streaming. Exactly. Hate gaming. I thought of a Tumblr post that I feel could connect with the people, but I don't think I have this feeling that I've seen it already. I was going to say it's been over a decade since I've had a good night kiss, and it's honestly the effects have been felt. But I don't think A, a little cringe, B, it's Tumblr. It deserves to be there. Like, it's incredibly precise, the dodges you have to do there. I'll come back later. I hate this guy's face.
You are all set, then?
System ready? Go!
Brand! I'm warning you, Beck. Stay away!
If this was an indie game, I would think it was pretty good.
Affirmative, Beck.
There are better
Just
indie
be
games
sure
than
to
this,
mind your
though.
step traversing those vehicles. Something about Mighty Number 7's voice. Could he be? We needed that.
That's the first healing item I've gotten since the tutorial stage. However, if I die, though, it's gone, so...
Here we go. Here we go. That's for life.
A few years after this, Capcom released Mega Man 11, which had a much warmer reception, because it was a better game.
That's for life.
And, it wasn't nearly as irritating. It looked better. And, most importantly, it wasn't, like, incredibly irritating to play. Like, it was still difficult, but it didn't have the shit from this. So, one complaint about this is that they were like, we're bringing Mega Man back. That was basically the thing, but, like, thing about Mega Man is that there are 6 or 7 different Mega Man brands under one, like, series under one brand. Oh, hi, Austin. I'm playing a bad game right now. Hello, Raiders.
You're heading into a tunnel. It might affect visibility. Be careful.
That's for...
There goes the healing item. Here's the thing, is that using the healing item at a point like this goes against all of my habits and instincts. Good to know that getting shot once can just kill you in this stage. See that shit?
Game over.
Did you fucking see that?
System ready? Go.
They announced that one of the leading creative forces behind this game, the producer and main voice and face behind it, he announced he would be releasing NFTs. He announced that today. So I'm streaming this because it's topical and fucking hilarious to me. And I want to show one more thing from it.
I needed that.
Yep, that's very funny. This game was widely considered to be the closest thing to a scam that actually had a finished product.
That's for life.
Fucked up that Shovel Knight is still better than this.
That's for
Shovel Knight fulfilled all of their promises, actually.
Here we go.
And it's basic, like, I bought that game for like $25, and then they released 4 more games in one. It was bad. Not the least considering that they started another Kickstarter before this one was even done. This was actually the fastest one for, I don't know if it still is, but it was at the time the Kickstarter that was fulfilled the most quickly, because people very desperately wanted a new Mega Man game. Here's the thing, is that I was still excited for Red Ash because I thought it would be neat. I wanted a new Mega Man Legends game.
It might affect visibility. Be careful.
I'm so fucking mad. Tip, I am so fucking mad. Red Ash never went anywhere. Oh, Graham, the news. Assuming that's Graham. The news. They're making NFTs. They're making NFTs. That's the news. They haven't put out the 3DS. The guy most closely associated with this game, Keiji Inafune, he's making NFTs of this,
Here we go.
or of something. I just saw that he was making NFTs, and I was like, I have to stream.
Here we go.
Now, some people consider him to be a fucking scam artist at this point.
That's more like it.
And he's like, I'm making NFTs. Like him and the Fable guy. They're like, we're gonna make NFTs. And I'm like, do you guys even know what your reputation is at this point? You're considered to be liars. Scam artists.
Bring it on.
Charlatans. And you're like, time to make NFTs. Things that are seen as incredibly sketchy at best. What? Fly me in! Fly me in! Fucking... Yes, as the market is crashing. Reblog to make it crash more quickly.
Warning. Erratic movement detected in several nearby robot-controlled vehicles.
Did you know that there are versions of this game that still haven't been released? Like, actually, there are 2 full versions of this game that haven't been released. That were promised in a Kickstarter. Technically, I think you can sue for that.
Bring it on.
The 3DS and Vita versions of this game never came out. And the online multiplayer has never worked for me. Oh, I'm sorry, Graham. You're gonna get banned. That's understandable. I'm not going to sue. You need money to sue. And I never looked forward to the 3DS version, but some people could because it has been 5 years since it was promised. And then they're like, we're making NFTs. And it's like, you haven't even finished the game yet. Like, you owe people 2 versions.
That's more. Bring it on. Here we go.
I have no idea what the Twitch app is like on phones. I haven't used it since like 2 phones ago.
I told you to stay away.
Man, just like the Bayonetta highway segment. That segment is really hard on hard mode. I was there for like maybe an hour and a half. Are you working on a cosplay, Graham? Is that what the crunch is for? I'm asking this question even though he might not be here at the moment.
Brand. Is he trying to resist the malfunction? But he's not biting back.
Ah, okay.
My blades hunger.
Oh, okay.
Why won't you give up?
I assumed I would have just canceled
Come to
because
save you, Brand.
No closer. One more step. And my
are they aware of the?
way with you.
Oh, okay.
Tell me what's happening.
I can't control
Are
myself.
you? So, are they aware of the new
Save me.
contagious disease that's come out?
You must destroy.
Like not only COVID, there's another one.
Predictable. Predictable. Say, ha! You must destroy me.
Yeah, monkeypox. It is. Monkeypox has been spotted in Canada and the US. It isn't as contagious as COVID, but it is a thing. I would not go to a convention right now.
Above you. Say, ha.
Would have to be some real fire guests like Jesus Christ who could bring me back from the dead.
Press it. Must slice, must dice. Yes. My body, my blades, they have a will all their own.
Fight it, Brand! I'll save you, I promise! Alright.
It's only $80? I thought it was like 200.
Predictable.
Cancel.
Predictable. Say, ha. Must slice, must die. This ends now. My blades hunger. Rest in pieces.
Bring it on!
Yeah.
Why back? Predictable. Must slice, must dice. Yes. Above you. Ha. Must destroy me. Yes. My body, my blades, they have a will all their own.
Fight it, Brand! I'll save you, I promise!
Press it. Must slice, must dice. No!
God.
I told you to stay away! Back!
This game made several top 10 worst games of the year lists.
Here we go!
Oh boy, exactly what I want. Buffs. Impermanent improvements to my stats.
Must destroy me.
It's bad. And it's not even that they're bad actors, it's bad direction and bad lines.
Press it. My body, my blades, they have a will all their own.
Fight it, Brand! I'll save you, I promise!
No! I told you to stay away! Back!
They keep giving me buffs! The buffs suck, they're temporary. So when you die at a boss for a certain amount of times, they give you random shit. Like, they're better than nothing, but they can also, they have a chance to give you extra lives and healing items. They don't even give you a choice of what you get. Like, if...
My body, my blades, they have a will all their own.
Fight it, Brand! I'll save you, I promise!
Like, the bounce back dealing damage as well is annoying as hell.
Game over.
Those people were stupid.
System ready? Go!
Hot take, but...
Something about Mighty Number 7's voice. Could he be?
You can't ask for a character in Smash before their game has even come out. Unless they're Roy. Roy is worth it.
Nice clear.
Here we go. Here we go. That's one.
Oh yeah, Corrin. I forgot about Corrin.
That's one like.
I genuinely did, like, I didn't have, I only had Smash for 3DS and I hadn't bought any of the DLC, but after it's like Bayonetta and Cloud, I was like, man, who's gonna be next? This is the last Smash character, and they were like, Corrin, and I was like, who the fuck is Corrin? And then they're like, oh, from Fire Emblem, and I was like, oh. It's like, haven't there already been... Oh, yeah, right. Well, it was after Cloud. Right. After Cloud, I was like, man, who are they going to follow up Cloud with? How do you follow up Cloud? And they were like, Corrin. And I was like, who's Corrin? Look up who Corrin is. And they're like, from Fire Emblem. And I'm like, oh, I mean... at that point, there were 6 Fire Emblem characters in Smash, then 7. And then they added Chrom and Byleth. Right? That's how many there were?
Bring it on.
Marth, Roy, Lucina, Ike, Robin. I feel like there's another one. Or maybe Corrin was the 6th, then Chrom, then Byleth. Marth, Roy, Ike, Lucina, Robin, Corrin, Chrom, Byleth. Yeah, so, like...
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. That's more like it. Here we go. Here.
Now, I know it was the higher-ups at Nintendo who wanted that, who made those choices, but, like, good goddamn.
Here we go.
It's like, you know they're not going to be happy about this. I don't care, says Nintendo man.
Warning. Erratic movement detected in several nearby robot-controlled vehicles.
Also, you guys aren't going to believe this, but the story to this game is also bad. I know. I've set such high precedent and standard for my belief and enjoyment in this game, but the story's bad. So the story is that the primary danger of this game is an evil robot who is given the power to absorb all technology and machinery with no order ever to stop, to endlessly grow. And they were like, I didn't think, and the creator of that robot was like, well, I never thought anything bad would happen. And I was like, have you literally ever read a story, my dude? Is that not a common cautionary tale?
Bring it on. Brand. Is he trying to resist the malfunction? But he's not fighting back.
My blades hunger. Predictable. Predictable. Must slice, must
Oh, and I haven't even talked about the anime fan on prom night. That was a bad idea. That was never gonna go over well.
My blades, they have a will all their own.
Fight it, Brand! I'll save
That was a
you,
bad
I promise.
advertisement. That was never going to go over well. Dear God.
Say, ha! Predictable. Predictable. Above you. Say, ha! Must slice, must dice. This ends now. No!
I ducked! But you can only duck while dashing for whatever reason. You can only have your body low if you're fucking buffs!
My blades hunger. Above you. Must
Yes.
destroy me.
I don't know if you're familiar, but Ace, but they said make the bad guys cry like an anime fan on prom night in the ad for this game. The final commercial. People were very upset about it.
My body, my blades, they have will all their own.
This game had an anime promise, by the way.
Promise!
And Mega Man has had multiple anime series as an IP. And the art style, and Mega Man started as
My blades hunger.
as a game for Astro Boy, a licensed game for Astro Boy, the original anime. Stop giving me buffs.
My blades hunger. Say, ha! Must destroy. Predictable.
I'm forgetting some of the problems with this game, like the complaints about this game and this stuff around it, because there were so many.
My body, my blades, they have a will all their own.
I don't think this is a good boss, but it's the closest I've gotten.
Promise!
Above you. Ha! Must slice, must dice. This ends now.
Like, dude, the warning and the attack do not really sync up well. Like
Bring it on!
like there isn't anything telling you, like they tell you the attack is going to come, but like it feels like there should be like a flash or like a growing glow or something, like a blink. Something telling you that when the attack is actually going to happen. Because I am dodging. I'm just dodging at the wrong time because I don't know what the right time is. And there's no other way to tell other than trial and error.
My body. They have a will all their own.
Fight it, Brand! I'll save you, I promise!
Press it. Say, ha! Must destroy you. Ha! This ends now. My blades hunger.
Got him. There we go.
Beck, I thank you.
Mission clear.
Reselection. Brandish.
Jiminy! Attaboy, Beck! Come on, Will. Show a bit of enthusiasm.
Perhaps you should show a bit of restraint, Dr. Zonda. This is only the beginning. Call, please transfer Beck's assimilated cell data.
That
over to my
laptop
terminal.
looks so
I
bad.
want to begin my analysis and see if I can isolate the root of the malfunction.
Hold on, sorry, I skipped it, but I was trying to pause it. There's no way to pause cutscenes.
Quit your lollygagging. It's up to us to
The
stop those
rotating
rampaging
sign
monsters.
on the laptop was exactly the same as the one that was just the floating projection in the air.
All right.
Attention. Configure.
How the hell do I play what's her name? How do I play Ray?
Return to the title screen.
Voice acting bad.
Number 9.
Mighty number 9. All right. Quit your lore.
Newton. Return to the mighty number 9.
I'm gonna Google how do you look how it works. Cause I am looking to how to play to see how he plays. Oh my god, I have to download the DLC, don't I? I did.
It's up to us to stop those ramps. What should we tackle?
Alright, I will be back in 2 minutes. Or I'll be back in less than that. But I have to show you the DLC.